ICT, Information and Communications Technology. Information and Communications Technology is an extensional term for information technology that stresses the role of unified communications and the integration of telecommunications, like telephone lines, wireless signals, and computers, as well as necessary enterprise software, middleware, storage, and audiovisual that enable users to access, store, transmit, understand, and manipulate information.
Communication is simply the act of transferring information from one place, person, or group to another. Therefore, communication is to share or to be in relation with, and commonly defined as giving, receiving, or exchanging ideas, information, signals, or message through appropriate, from the spoken language to the television. Everything come under communication, and the media therein is growing faster and faster. One of the ways we use communication is to express the procedure or task of using words. Another way we use the word communication is to give or transmit a message to someone, usually in form of a letter, email, text, message, or telephone.
What are the use has ICT and communication? ICT is an umbrella term that involves any communication, drive, encompassing radio, television, cell phone, computer, and network, hardware, satellite system, has so on as well as the version, service, and amplify which them shots and video conferencing and distance learning.
Job opportunities help us to have a chance to make our lives much easier in the ICT or information communication technology as significantly changes the way people live, work, communicate, and learn. Therefore, ICT influences many parts of our lives, works, as well as many of our free time activities. ICT creates new forms of learning that can be customized to students' needs or any applicants seeking for jobs. ICT has contributed a lot to change our every life, just as letter to email, market shopping to online shopping, classroom learning to e-learning, and etc. For example, many pharmacies use robot technology to assist with picking prescribed drugs.
Education. Education is the process of receiving or giving systematic instruction, especially at a school or university. So the education is also a process of receiving or earning more knowledge and lessons that we need. Education is also to educate and teach us to follow the easy or hard instructions. Example, sa ating bahay, our parents can teach and can educate us in simple way. And education begins in our home and is further sharpened vertically when it comes to school.
The examples of ICT in education: electronic textbooks, instructional software, email, chat, and distance learning programs are also examples of ICT. ICT enable the use of innovative educational resources and the renewal of learning methods, establishing a more active collaboration of students and the simultaneous.
Socializations refers to the ways that people communicate and the methods they use to do so. Socializations describes the customs, quirks, and language unique to a particular culture.
For example, it is the person-to-person of group interaction by means of communicating with one another, through the access and modifying of content such as pictures, status, updates, music, videos, and more within social media platforms.
First, education or e-learning. The e-learning is an electronic learning in which the learner uses a computer or a cell phone to learn a task, skill, or process at the time teacher teaches through the computer or a cell phone online. Students can learn by watching videos, ebooks, discussion groups, bulletin boards, blogs, and e-learning in a collaborative environment. Students can also ask questions to their teacher using emails. Some educational institutes uses projector or class to teach their students. Second is information sharing. Now, information sharing is just right on our fingertips. We can access any information anywhere and anytime. The information, news, views, etc. can be shared by people all around the globe with the use of email, discussion groups on the internet such as Google Groups, Yahoo Groups, and etc. By the sharing of information, it develops global awareness such as cultures, religions, ideologies, and lifestyles. It also creates an environment of openness and increases mutual respect. And another example of positive impacts of ICT is communication. In communication, the positive impacts is we can communicate each other without boundaries. It becomes quicker because we can send an instant message in a fraction of time with a low cost which saves cost and manpower of delivery. For the email, teleconferencing, and video conferencing are available. By the use of video conferencing technique, we can get feel to communicate with someone face to face, which is benefit for meeting or communicate together, improve access to education, because it helps us to use it in educational purposes as it is a very useful resources to students and teachers to have an easy access in researching the idea of different topics, categories, and many more. It gives positive impact to the products of education that makes them connect and explore the use of technology. Last, enhance the mode of communication. We all know that communication is one of the important key to strengthen the bond of any relationship. By the use of technology, we can already communicate with other people through social media platforms without a second thought, as technology make it easier for us to live in modern world.
Job loss. One of the largest negative effects of ICT can be the loss of person's job. It has both economic consequences, loss of income, and social consequence, loss of status and self-esteem. Also, we have reduced personal interaction. Why? Being able to work from home is usually regarded as being positive effect of using ICT. But there can be negative aspect as well. Most people need some form of social interaction in their daily lives. And if they do not get the chance to meet and talk other people, they feel isolated and unhappy. Reduce physical activity. Users may adopt more sedentary lifestyle. This can lead to health problems such as obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. Many countries have workplace regulation to prevent problems such as repetitive strain injury or eye strain. But lack of physical exercise is rarely addressed as a specific health hazard.
Youth. There are some injuries reported addiction to it. Loneliness, decrease of self-esteem, unreal-world imagination, and widespread of antisocial behavior. Status among people in society. Most users of computer and ICT adopt a more inactive and despondent lifestyle. There are also repetitive
strain injury on eye strain when people spend hours or days in looking.
It also provides students with opportunities to appreciate the impact of ICT on the individual and society in the digital age, and equips students with innovative pedagogical knowledge, up-to-date subject knowledge, values, skills, and practice essentials to teach ICT in school education.